The trick or treat. Huh? Icarus Ride XX 100 biddies. Hey, chat. I pressed stop on that accidentally. Thank you so much for the hype train. Icarus Ride X. Thanks for the 100 biddies. Profiley face. Thanks for the 100 biddies. We'll get the bingo. A bingoing. The bingo, a dingoing. Oh god, I forgot he was back here. Bingy, 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 bingy. Which means, of course, that I'll press the right button. Chat, bet your dinky. Ooh, look at those golden cow. Okay, that was pretty cool, though. Look at that. Look at those little golden guys. Sheesh. Amazing. All right, hey, chat, bet your dingo points. Bet your dingo points. And then we'll look at the card here. Cell phone. Again. Right wing. No, no, no. Bitch. Rent-free, worries about paternity, boy. Cope, sigma male, sexual harassment, worries about testosterone, yelling, lesbian, toxic masculinity, boring, mommy issues, Sarah, jackass, beard petting, I don't care, just make shit up, slur, misogyny, slow brain. Wow. The ding nose got it last time, but it was an old one. You know, he's been getting worse. We could be back. We don't have racism on the card, fuck. And it is Dave solves racism. That's tough. That's good for the ding knowers, though. Do it for Team Ding. Oh, you got 50 seconds to bet your bingies. We do have slur and right wing, though. It's true. Yay. Yay. Play along with your hero, Jake. I forgot that it says that in the Nightbot thing. That's funny. You think Dave's mom's dog ever comes in while Dave's passed out to eat the crumb? No, he keeps the door locked to keep the dog out. Also, if you don't have a sub, you're getting an ad right at the beginning of this, but it's the price you pay for not paying the price, I guess. If it were up to me, I would give you immunity. It's not up to me, however. They don't give me any choices. I have to run ads. Well, or not make any money.
I guess I could.
Yeah, they don't. Well, actually, I think they still run ads even if you're not a partner, right? Flumming, thanks for following, dude. Appreciate that a lot. All right, let's go. This is the worst guy ever. Here's his bingo. He might need to be turned up. I'm gonna... No, let's just go in raw. Let's go in raw.
Ah, ain't that a bitch?
Okay, you already saying bitch. Let's go.
Oh, and I'm almost out of beer.
Did you just start this?
Shit, that is a bitch.
Bitch.
That sucks.
Yeah, I turned it up.
Let's get into this. RFK Jr. tells black people racism will never end. Well, no, racism will never end. We've had racism for, I don't know, the last 20,000 years. It ain't gonna go away. There is no end. Some people are just assholes.
Racism. So the type of racism we're talking about has not existed for 20,000 years. People being like, "Oh, you look different," is definitely a thing. But like racism, we're already yelling. We're going to Coors Mountain right now. It looks like, but I don't have that. Dude, it's show pants. It's the show pants. Let's go. It's also the show shirt and the show robe. The same 3 articles of clothing that have been all week.
always going to have groups of people that hate other groups of people based on something stupid and superficial that they can't change. You're always going to have groups of white guys that hate black guys and black.
Your sub just expired after the hype? Tough. And Rublums. Oh, no.
Guys that hate white guys and black guys that hate Hispanic guys. And Hispanic guys that hate black guys and Hispanic guys that hate white guys and white guys that hate Hispanic guys.
He's doing all the combinations.
And white guys that hate every other fucking race on the planet other than them. You're also going to have Asians that won't only want to deal with other Asians.
I hope you really have a cold
Indians
day.
that only want to deal with the other Indians. And I don't...
This is the solution. Purple nickel. Thanks for giving on to Rublum. It worked.
I mean the war drum kind. I mean the fucking third eye kind.
Wowzers. Okay, yeah, so that's racism. There you go. Like, literally right now he's doing the list of races, and then he did the racism thing. Okay, cool. Consider it done. I don't have that one on this card, though. Nice. Oh,
so,
yeah.
No,
he picked his nose.
I mean, RFK is correct in his assumption.
Rub your beard.
Racism is never going to fucking end. It's just a part of the human experience. But again, the KKK has like 5,000 members. So.
Again, the KKK has 5,000 members. Classic again usage. SMG Hottie, thank you so much. When a Kiyu is drifting. It worked, dude. 20k years ago, we were still hunter-gatherers and barely starting the first settlements. Brains were still animal survival mostly, right? Well, I mean, we weren't animal survival mode, probably. I mean, but we were, you know, we were capable of socializing the way we are now. We just were, yeah, under dire circumstances. We were probably fucked up, man. Yeah. Generational trauma, and we didn't have, comparatively, yeah. Yeah, I think so. But, yeah. Interesting. How do you know how many people are in the KKK, Dave? He's one of them.
Oh, we live in a country of like 340 million people. They're not really a problem.
I actually disagree. I bet there's way more than 5,000, by the way.
And said some really wacky stuff that admittedly...
You know, it's funny, Jake, actually...
What? Okay, rent-free.
On Twitter... He commented, "You just wake up angry?"
I did say that today. I was taking a shit at the end of my night. We were watching Avatar, and I took a shit, and he had woken up for work, and he started tweeting crazy, angry shit
bicycles
on Twitter. How does Dave think he's a libertarian when he's got the most conservative? Don't try to fix it because you can't takes I've ever heard. Yeah, because I mean you're right.
And it's in response to the viral car rant we're going to go over in a minute.
I didn't watch it.
And then he challenged me to his lasagna video, which I have queued.
Yeah, but I want to watch it with you. The challenge was to watch it with me, Dave. Not just for you to watch it and scream and rage quit.
45 minutes long. I guarantee you I'm not getting through all of it.
Right, that wasn't the fucking challenge. He didn't listen to me, and he's still not listening to me because he's trying to be a pussy. The challenge was to watch it with me in a call. We'll do a stream on lasagna and cooking. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. And we'll play live Dingo. It'll be a good time.
But what is his challenge? What, did I recreate it?
No, I never said this. I have reiterated multiple times to him. I am not asking you to make lasagna. I am asking you to watch it with me in a call and hang out. I don't know. I don't care what you make at all. His short-term memory is fucked. I mean, he cannot think of anything.
So I gotta make pasta noodles. I gotta make a bechamel, which I've done, and a ragu. The only thing I haven't done, to be brutally honest, is make pasta myself.
To be brutally honest, yeah. I'm not asking you to do it. I'm asking you to watch it with me. You'll be forced to give me compliments or cope. It'll be great.
With these guys.
But I make pizza dough all the time. It can't be that hard.
He doesn't. His pizza sucks.
A lot of the liberal energy.
He doesn't. Oh man. He doesn't heat up the stuff.
Also, there is no fair way to judge
What?
a YouTube cooking contest. So
Oh my God! Now you can't judge the YouTube cooking. I'm not asking you to do a competition. I would never. This is big cope. This is so fucking pussy though. Wow.
point in having it. So that means I'm probably not even going to view his video. Why would I?
Okay, well, no, okay, now, it's crazy that you. All right, dude, you're making me. You're forcing my hand. Look at that thumbnail.
Lasagna from scratch.
Lasagna.
Yeah, because it's not
I'm
done.
making the bolognese. I'm making the pasta.
Hand me-
I'm making the.
This goes a little fast.
You've seen it.
Go.
He makes all his own pizza dough. He just has Pillsbury rectangle cutter hidden away in his kitchen.
To deal with racism, systemic racism in this country.
Because the only thing you have to judge it on outside of a blind taste test.
Okay, he's not watching the video.
Is appearance.
I think you could judge some competence from the videos, but that's not what I'm asking. He just doesn't understand. He misunderstood me, which I would click, but I don't have.
Which I'll admit, appearance is the weakest category for me.
It's up there. Cell phone.
I am not great at the appearance part of food, or the appearance part of a dish.
Dave. It only looks good if it is good. Okay? It's not a joke. There are things that can look bad and look good, sure. But those are usually like, sauces or something, It'd be like something that looks a little weird. Like you're doing gastro fucking chemistry, and you're in there with the stuff. You're making it look goofy and weird. Very rarely is something that looks deeply unappealing delicious in every way. Okay, especially when you're making classic Americana stuff that we all have like a baseline for, right? Especially when you're making burgers and sandwiches and pasta and fucking lasagna. Like, you know what looks good or what doesn't look good. You can see it when it happens. It looks good. It looks good. It just happens, man. It's inevitable if you make something good.
Here in
that people will just be like, oh, damn, son. Look at that. Held together. Beautiful. Anyway, it's still a little too early. It's very rare, right? We could tell. You're making burgers. It's not going to be like, oh my God, that looked like shit, but actually it was so good. Like, it looked like shit because it was shit. We've seen burgers, Dave. You got to clean your grill. You got to heat stuff ahead of time. You got to salt stuff ahead of time. Like, these are basic things. Brian Lagerstrom put out a video the other day that will help you. Brian Lagerstrom, literally, it was like 9 tips to fucking... Yeah, this video. 9 tips to... Oh, fuck.
Watch NCAA...
Fuck off. I'm on that other account. Whoops. Hi, dudes. I actually like... I like Brian a lot. 9 easy techniques to instantly make you better cook. So, technique 1... Technique 1 is pat your shit dry. Technique 2 is salt ahead of time?
Gay or something.
Volumetric and using a scale instead of volume. What's this one? Oh, this one's salt ahead of time, actually. I think.
Or boy, is to press it down.
Oh, press into the pan. Coffee break. Technique 5? What is this one? One of them salt. Anyway.
In the same pot you're going to build your braise in.
Oh,
this
braise.
on paper works.
Oh, this
great
is the dry
with
brine.
Meat that you'd cook on the stove. Oven seared meat also yields a flavorful.
Rye is my favorite cooking YouTube right now. He's very good. I agree. He's one of my favorites. He's definitely gotten better if you because I watched him actually when he had like fucking 40,000 subscribers. He's done really well for himself for the last 2 years. Because he really found his pocket and where he makes the videos well. And it's been awesome.
Fond and releases juices that we can then add back in the final dish to make it taste.
I remember the first time we watched him, Sarah and I sat in the living room because I watch YouTube videos out there with her sometimes. And she watches them with me back. And I was like, I don't know if I like this guy or not. And she was like, yeah, I kind of get what you mean. And now I just really genuinely like him. Just because he's got more comfortable in front of the camera.
Taste meatier. Now, the sixth technique that's going to instantly make you a better cook is to dry brine your meats. Brining in general is the process of adding salt to a meat to make it more tender, more juicy, and better seasoned throughout. There are two styles of browning. Wet, which is where you mix salt and water, stir it together, and then submerge that meat in that brine for some amount of time. Usually several hours because wet brining is kind of slow. The second type is dry brines, and that's where you put the salt right on the outside surface of the meat. Dry brines are usually faster and a lot more potent than wet brines, in my experience. To clarify, a dry brine is different than just putting salt on meat and cooking it right away. When you dry brine something, you do salt it, but then you put it in the fridge for 15 minutes
Listen
to
to
an
the
hour.
science.
Here's an example of how to use a dry brine on, say, a chicken breast. A cut that is very tricky to get right without some kind of brine. I'll salt 2 chicken breasts for about 30 minutes in the fridge before I cook them. The salt will denature the proteins, making the breast meat more tender. It'll also help the breast meat hold onto its water as it cooks, so it's significantly less dry, and it'll season the...
They've actually done tests in the food lab. We're talking like a lot of weight in water. They weigh them pre-salting, I forget what the number is. It's like 20% of the water, 30% of the water inside of it. Stays way juicier.
The whole thing throughout, making it taste more chickeny. This quick 30-minute dry brine is something that I use all the time for salmon, steaks, pork chops, or even whole chickens. Ooh, and I also need to mention that dry brining things makes them more forgiving and easier to cook. Since the meat is holding onto a lot more water, you've got more wiggle room in terms of cook time. Unbrined meats tend to start squeezing out their moisture around 130F and above, whereas dry brine meats hold onto that juice up until like 160 or 170F. Dry brining is fast, super effective, and something that you could implement tonight if you wanted to become a better cook.
Okay, anyway, this is a good video, and you should watch it if you want to learn how to be a better cook. It's really actually a great one. He's right, 100%. If you just want salt and pepper chicken, baby, I'll grill you some salt and pepper chicken. We're going to get it right. Sarah is so particular about grilled chicken, and I've made it correctly a few times, but like I want to get it down to a science so I can just every time.
From the 20,000 generations that humanity...
What is with this guy's voice? Dude, you need to go to the doctor. Something is wrong. Something is amiss.
With RFK Jr., isn't he old as fuck?
The only way racism will ever die among humans is if the Vulcans land.
Please clap.
What I mean by that is if we find out there's alien life, we are not alone in the universe. That is about the only thing that will kill racism.
No. What else will kill racism is awareness, time, and as people become more connected, we'll look more like each other over time. But really, I mean, it's cultural. It takes awareness and time, man. We have to tend to our culture every once in a while, you know?
Maybe if we had a parallel species, you know, like the insects got to a sentient insectoid race.
Okay.
or the reptiles did, or something like that.
Not the chimps or anything. Having basic necessities met will kill racism. I mean, it will certainly start to kill racism. You stop having a lot of the like sociological pressure, we could call it, like to another group. When your needs are met, you don't feel the impetus to scapegoat them. So yeah, man, I sounded smart as fuck there, dude. Holy shit, this guy. Hold on, we need to smoke more weed. Dude, I use the word impetus.
Maybe we'd be a little more united, but no, we're not. The only way racism, I think, would ever truly have a chance of dying is if, again, aliens
He actually
showed
did.
up on Earth.
At least he repeated himself. This is a valid use of again, finally.
Not masked as humans, just, showed up and said, hi,
Yeah.
we're fucking Vulcans or Andorians or blah, 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 Lugians.
Please clap. He literally looks right at his chat. It's sad, bro. You can never tell when I'm looking at chat. Am I looking at chat over here? Am I looking at chat over here? Am I looking at chat here? You don't know. You don't know where my screens are.
Hardwired.
And I agree with you, David Packman. Racism is a learned behavior. So is non-racism.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Both racism and non-racism are learned behaviors through the experiences we have in our lives.
Like anti-racism or just like not being I think he means not being a racist, right? He just means like just a person who isn't a racist. Null hypotheses are not learned, right? Like, what's so the default would be for us to acknowledge differences and make no preconceptions about how they act individually or in mass. Like, you like there's no you could just acknowledge that, oh, you have different features. This is interesting. Humans are interesting and pretty little creatures. It's like notice, I don't know. I wish we treated race and like how we look upon each other like we look at cats. Like, oh, it's a different looking cat. I like this. Oh, I like your fucking pattern. I don't know. But like we have to deal with this fucking kind of stuff where it's like, well, I have lived experiences of, I mean, he's going to say that like, it sounds to me like he's saying, well, my lived experience is one that justifies my racism.
Learned behaviors through the experiences we have in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Like, somebody joins a white supremacist group and hates all black people.
Uh-huh.
And I ask, well, why do you feel this way? Well, a black guy killed my father. Okay, I can understand that.
Did he use American History X as his example of a guy he's like, you know what? I can understand your racism. Do I have anything to... No, he's just stupid. I can't click it. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Why would... Okay, so here's my question to Dave, in case he gets this far into the Dingo. Why would one black guy murdering your dad, for instance, impart murderous intent on any other member of the population that happens to be black? Like, why would you ascribe that personality trait to another black person? You know? That's the racism part. You could understand that. That's because you're racist. You know? It's a racism thing.
It's not right.
This is easy. Am I a big wokey? I don't feel like a big wokey. I don't feel like I'm like, out here. This is just normal people thinking,
I can at least understand it. But then I'd say,
so fucking woke, right?
Okay, so one black guy took your father from you.
Uh-huh.
What about the other 13% of the American population? Did they kill your father too?
Uh-huh.
Like, did each one of them get a BB to put in him?
A BB?
Cutting, but race.
So he acknowledges this, and yet this is where he stokes his racism from.
As a practice
What's happening?
and as a societal
What are you doing?
construct, which is often what we're talking
What are you
about,
fucking doing, man?
is not a result of evolutionary
What are you doing down here?
biology. It's social,
You have a piece of paper?
it's cultural, and it involves a bunch
Well,
of...
unfortunately,
What? I'm intrigued. What's happening?
it's been an aspect of every single fucking society that has ever existed since we've been doing society.
Society.
And-
What if we just had him yelling society?
Since we've been doing
Just this right here.
society.
I love the Joker. Yeah.
And culture.
Are you making an airplane?
And I honestly think it has to do with the fact that
Is he
We
trying to
stop-
set up for a bit and he's just too slow?
not moving around so much. We went from a hunter-gatherer society
Uh-huh.
to doing farming, but that kept us in one location forever. So eventually, yeah, differences are going to appear.
Do you think the races appeared after the agricultural revolution? That's a bold claim. Pac-Man isn't great. I haven't listened to a fucking word David Pac-Man said this whole time. I don't know if he is either.
And people don't like things that are different. You're never going to get rid of white supremacists or black supremacists or whatever. But right now, their power is absolutely nothing. Who cares? Let them sit in their basement, rant, rave, and jerk each other off.
That's what you're doing. Cell phone. Again.
I voted for Obama the first time. I
Oh,
didn't
man.
the second time. Was I racist the second time around? Or was it...
What? No, yeah, you were racist the first time around, man. You were racist when you voted for him, but not because you voted for him. They're just, you have a. Can you believe that racists might have like a dissonance between their actions and their beliefs? I can't fucking believe that. I'm not going to act outwardly racist like a KKK member because you can't societally like. You would absolutely not be a guy who stood up for the correct position of like being opposed to segregation, right? Like you would be a guy that happily walks into a whites only diner and is like, man, why are these whippersnappers upsetting the natural order of things in our I'm at my diner. This is where my whites are. Anyway, diners are lovely. Everyone should be able to go to a diner.
Because Barack Obama was a shit president.
practice, and we have seen
And yeah,
Beer petting?
actually, David Bagman, I would like to point out, it seems like DEI and affirmative
Right-wing.
action are pretty fucking racist programs.
That's a right-wing position.
Because they look at somebody's color of skin, not content of character. I
Oh, God. Is he going to say Martin Luther King?
seem to remember somebody having a dream about people being judged on content of character and not color of skin.
Dude, he's done this a million times. Boring.
But yeah, the person who said that's not important.
Grown.
it's about how to make kids resilient against racism. I'm going to skip the clip. It's not even a great clip. Making not a lot of sense.
Here's a way to get resilient against racism.
Uh-huh.
If some pro-black, pro-whatever, fucking dumb black bitch...
That's racism. MLK is the most whitewashed person in American history. Oh my God, dude. They love to, the further we get it from MLK, the more they love to distort his fucking message.
comes at me and starts calling me a white boy and a small dicked whitey and a
Ooh.
and a nor and a
my dude, do you have a is he getting into his he always does the Tyrone cuck thing? Is he getting into his fucking fetish now? He literally always brings up that racist ass shit. Yeah, he might doth protest.
what are some of the ones? God, there was one with paper towels.
What are we talking about?
If they start doing that stupid shit, I just ignore them, or I'll point out that they're actually racist themselves.
What, man?
So, yeah, fine. You don't want to have anything to do with white people? Great. Don't expect me to help you.
Oh, yeah, Dave, the ally, was right there ready to help. When shit hits the fan.
In fact, if you're in a car that's on fire, I'll sit there and watch you burn. Gay or something.
Thank you, Mr. Whispers.
But now I have a
Fire, I'll expect me to help you. In fact, if you're in a car that's on fire, I'll sit there and watch you burn.
It was gay.
But now I have a
Okay. Very interesting.
And Dave Pac-Man, the communist socialist, is shilling products.
Is Dave Pac-Man's like a progressive liberal? That's a pretty good one.
Oh, I love it. I'm a socialist up until there's money on the fucking table.
Well, I mean, if Dave Pac-Man was a socialist, which I don't believe he is, I believe he's a progressive liberal, and a Zionist, right? Chad is saying Zionist, but like, it's, you know, we live under capitalism, Dave. We can have jobs and make money, and be successful. It's only hypocritical if he's shitty with his money, you know.
All right, now we're gonna do the this viral car rant from the this e-thought.
Ooh, misogyny. E-thought.
So she's gonna sit in her car and rant about it.
Sexual harassment incoming, I'm sure.
By the way, you're cute enough, but
there you go.
Bitch, don't show your teeth. You got those Baraka teeth going on.
Baraka teeth, so sexual harassment. Nice.
I don't want to put my dick in your mouth.
It got worse immediately.
But I got to take a whiz.
Well, because he doesn't like... That's lesbians. Because he doesn't like girls. So he was immediately sexually repulsed. And also deeply misogynistic, so he had to do both at the same time. Yeah, she looks fine. He's whatever.
Okay, this is something that's been bugging me.
Because you need money to live in this society, right?
Gullet here.
Uh-huh.
You need money to live in this society.
Yeah, man, you do.
Bitch!
Bitch.
We've had money since we've been doing society.
That's not true. What? Money definitely came in later society. We have evidence of societies without any money at all. We didn't start minting fucking coins. Prostitution is older than society, right? Like, he doesn't understand prehistory. He doesn't understand it. No. What year did society start? Actually, you could probably look at that. There are bars for civilization. The first civilizations are going to be like, you know, very old though, like Egypt, like ancient Egypt, Harappa, fucking Mohenjo-daro, fucking. But you know, society. Is society just coalescing? Probably 10,000 years ago. He thinks capitalism is when money, I guess. What about when Conan and the Lizard People? That was 1 million years ago, right?
Coins from ancient Egypt, Samaria, Mesopotamia.
Yeah, David of
5,
Pittsburgh.
6, 7, 8,000 years old. Seems we've been doing the money thing for a while.
You can have money and like chits and count and stuff without capitalism. Markets don't necessitate capitalism, and also we haven't always had capitalism. Typically, those coins were minted not because it was like a direct transfer of like a recognized amount of money. It was to know whose gold it was, right? And then they'd print it and move it around, and then it was like a status thing. Look, I'm the fucking emperor. And it was like a show of riches and stuff like that. Not necessarily. It was more like a bar. You were kind of doing a barter situation, right? There wasn't like a standardized currencies, no fiat type shit. Anyway, fiat came much later than that. It doesn't matter. Money wasn't money back then. It wasn't. It was barter, but it doesn't matter. He's just wrong. He's already been wrong.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, you're just wrong.
We have never been, nor shall ever be, a goddamn socialist, communist, commune bunch of bullshit.
We have actually been communes many times throughout human history. Yeah, man. No, the societies that you were describing were often those things. It's okay. It's all right.
It's a lie dreamt up by a man that rather than get a fucking job would let his children starve to death.
It's crazy. He's screaming about Karl Marx incorrectly again. He's making shit up. Karl Marx is not the inventor of communism. Like, is not the only fucking leftist that's ever existed. Like, there's Marxism. Like, there's, you know, communism is like a theory of thought that, like, doesn't really have much, like, it's just the way it is. It doesn't have ownership, really. It's just sort of like a lot of people in the space call it a tradition, even, rather than like an economic policy. Most capitalists agree on much of classical Marxist theory. Well, I mean, a lot of it's right.
The name of Karl Marx.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong and there is an afterlife, I hope Karl Marx is in the deepest level of hell.
Wow, very, very scathing review of Karl Marx.
Oh, God, how is this chicken OnlyFans model? She's got fucked up teeth.
Come up here.
What, man?
I had to come up here at fucking 11 o'clock in the afternoon. That's prime
normal.
time. That's prime time.
Yeah, OnlyFans, you want to be a whore online, fine.
Because my child is 10. I had to come up to the school and I had to pick him up. Why? Why did I have to?
Your child is 10? When the fuck did you have him?
Well, Dave. 10 years ago. That's a slow brain, in my opinion.
When you were fucking 14?
What? Oh, dude. He's turned on by that, though. That's not really a slow brain.
And apparently you didn't learn your lesson about not being a whore.
To fucking pick this kid up. I had to pick this kid up because he's a man, okay? He's a little man, and he's got a weak-ass stomach like fucking most men do.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like she's being shitty about her kid, though.
$20 says her kid is a felon by the time he's 16. Jesus Christ, with a mom like that, who needs a bad stepdad?
Oh, we're getting into his particular issues, his mommy issues. She's very unlikable. I'm not surprised. We got a little mommy issues, so we're talking about stepdads now. Uh-oh. We're about to be worried about paternity, yeah.
And again,
this
is what I'm saying. This is pretty privilege, and this is single mom culture. Because if this chick
pretty privilege?
had a man in her life, either a father, older brother, or a boyfriend who had a fucking ounce of self-respect, what she just said there would have gotten the taste slapped out of her mouth.
Fantasizes about violence. What was the worries about paternity?
$20 says her kid is a felon by the time he's 16. Jesus Christ, with a mom like that, who needs a bad stepdad?
I don't think he's I mean, maybe it's related, but he didn't make a reference to paternity itself.
But this is stupid fucking dumbass pretty privilege.
Pretty privilege.
And it extends to every race. It extends to every, well, yeah, just every race, because it's just women that get away with this stupid shit.
Literally, the nurse calls and she's like, "You're gonna have to come pick up."
Okay, if your kid threw up 3 times, I'd be worried more about, do I have to take my kid to the fucking hospital?
Dude, am I going to side with Dave in an argument? Let's go. Allies. My big, broad lightsaber when you're a little dinky one. And we run and we protect. I don't know, are we white Jedi Knights here? Protecting this kid's honor against what sounds like his mom, who is kind of shitty towards him. And before this is a joke, I don't think this is a joke. Calls her ugly. She has pretty privilege. Right. She got fucked up teeth, but she's pretty. Yeah. He can't, like, you know, if her actions are dog shit, cool. But, like, misogyny's weird, bro.
Up your son because he just vomited 3 times in the library.
Oh my god. Somebody get this fucking kid away from this fucking cunt.
Whoa. That's why you asked if it was a slur.
Oh my god. By the way, I would like to point out that you're already destroying your son's life because you're an OnlyFans model and you're a whore online.
For the place.
God, you are so lucky I'm not your uncle and I'm not your brother, because I would have slapped the shit out of you for this.
Slap. Have you ever hit a woman, Dave? How many women have you hit? Let's talk about that next time. Let's talk about how many women.
Like, it would have ended.
What?
Yeah, man.
So you think the way that, so wait a second, Iron Gullet, you think the way this bitch is acting is perfectly acceptable?
No. You wouldn't beat this woman? Yes. You must support whatever she does, right? We know his mom slapped him. That's true. Which is where a lot of this shit comes from, is because he hates his mom.
We need to bring back and normalize slapping women.
See?
Or this is why men need to start normalizing slapping women for being fucking stupid.
He was like,
Yeah, dude. I think you could actually report that video as well on his channel.
he needs to be picked
That's
up
crazy
immediately
to
because
say.
he threw
That's fucking nuts. Yeah, that's toxic masculinity, true.
up.
Prescribing men to do it.
He threw up because he has a weak stomach. What about the kid
Who gave him the weak stomach? He came out of your cunt, bitch.
What, man?
Oh my god, this is infuriating. I mean, I have nothing to do with this kid, and I want to actually kidnap her son so he doesn't grow up with this fucking cunt of a mother.
Jesus Christ. You want to kidnap people now?
This fucking whorebag cunt of a mother.
Whore bag. Wow.
Yeah, it ain't all about you. You should have got an abortion then.
medical attention?
Aren't you opposed to abortion? What, man? You've been arguing. What? Utter waste of air this guy is. He is a waste of air. But he drinks another beer every time. It could be his last.
I don't need to know her to know she's a fucking useless mother, an unfit mother, and a fucking whore. Okay, she's already established this by this video. Stop defending it!
Stop right now!
Not my kid.
And great, what's gonna happen is, because of this fucking whore cunt's parenting, This kid will probably grow up to be a criminal, and I'll have to pay, and I'll have to deal with it.
How will Dave deal with it? Man, oh fuck. I hope you do have to deal with one criminal kid, yeah. Let's see it. He's going to be dead before then? Way before then, yeah.
Oh, God, bitch, you are so lucky I'm not a relative of yours.
Why? It's weird that you keep fantasizing about being relatives of women so you can hit them. It's crazy that you think relatives get to hit women. Do your relatives hit women, Dave? Do you hit women?
Otherwise, yeah.
Is the implication here he fantasizes about hitting his female family? Right?
You'd have been numb in the mouth for about a week.
Have you hit any women, Dave? We have to get this guy in an MMA fight against a woman. We have to. And for her to fucking slaughter him.
Not my kid who's just got a
Do you hit your mom? Yeah.
weak stomach. Damn.
Is he abusing his mom or something?
It's not.
You're lucky I'm not the boy's fucking dad.
Pretends to fuck.
Because then I'd have drowned your sorry ass.
Yeah, you're a fucking psycho. You're not normal, dude. Yeah, that's just murder, man. This is...
Go.
I'd say so. Everyone who hasn't had to fuck you is lucky, right? He is not okay. No, he needs therapy badly. Dude, he has mommy issues out the fucking wazoo here. He is nuts.
Or I would have sued for full custody then. And you get nothing.
I'm gonna Kool-Aid man through the side of a wall today. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep, I'm gonna do because I'm pent up and I got a lot of aggression.
Yeah, because what? Your fucking pussy hasn't been violated by 47 black dudes?
Don't know how to just fucking cool, man. It's always black. It's gotta be, right? I don't have racism on the card. I'll count him saying if I was the dad his words about paternity, by the way.
Oh my God. This is the sad, sorry state of modern women.
Uh-huh.
This is why men, if you're looking for a wife, go overseas or become an evangelical Christian.
Immediately, Pooter. How overseas, Dave? Where? Pooter Falcon's like, wait, you can get wives that way? How do I do that? Fucking creep. So, yeah, Dave, are you going to go internationally looking for a wife? Yeah, this is maybe his worst one, yeah.
Just lie. Because any chick on the left is this.
The left? I don't think... I would be fucking shocked to find out that she considers herself a leftist the way she's talking about her fucking kid right now. Like, how do you fucking yell at your kid for having, you know, sort of throwing up a bunch? Because he's a weak man? Like, what? How do you think that's a leftist? That sounds like a lib to me.
And as for you, Missy, I guess
She's not yelling at him though. No, I'm just talking shitty about her kid though. I do think she's not quite. I mean, I don't find her to be doing a good job here. But maybe she thinks I hate my kid is funny jokes.
I'll give you some advice.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Stop doing OnlyFans.
Jesus Christ, every time.
Your son will grow to hate you.
Uh-huh. That's
if
advice.
you keep doing it.
That's advice.
And he most likely will be either bullied to suicide or become a career criminal.
Uh-huh. bullied to suicide. Dave, why is that what you think of?
Yeah, get a respectable job.
Chip delivery.
Yeah, the
OnlyFans to prison pipeline. That's right. Dave consumes porn but hates women who make it. Yup.
The thing is, this is what feminism brings.
Is this a feminist?
This also is pretty privilege. Nobody holds pretty girls accountable for their own actions.
I mean, if she's shitty to her kid, I think she's gonna get roasted on the internet. Dave hates women because he hates his mom. He has mommy issues. It's funny while she's making that face, though, right?
Again, where is the man in her life to slap her and say, no, you're being fucking stupid, you dumb cunt. All right. Unfortunately, this is going to be the Patreon request. This is going to be the last video of the night.
We got through his whole stream.
Resurrection of Donald Trump.
Dude, I cannot believe this video is so long. And it's not.
He's abusive.
It's under a half hour.
He's a criminal.
It feels like we've been here forever. There's been so many bad things that he said. We haven't had a bingo yet. How have we been here so long?
Yeah, can't we let him be a dictator for one day?
No. Can't we let him be a dictator for one day? All right, this is me calling you a cuck. What a fucking bitch-ass cuck. Are you kidding me? You call yourself a fucking American? You swallow fucking gallons, okay, dude? And don't even get pregnant. You don't even get pregnant after a gallon. You cuck.
Then on the Republican field, you have what? Nikki Haley? Oh, god damn. Whoopty shit. I can't wait to have President fucking Nikki Bimbo Bitch Haley.
She's a bimbo? Why? Look, I don't like Nikki Haley. Why is she a bimbo in your opinion? What, man?
You have to.
Is he immediately going to say something crazy about this lady?
Trump is not a king. Trump is certainly not my king. And if he made any attempt to overturn the 22nd Amendment, that limits a president to 2 terms, I would do everything within my power.
Which you haven't. What power? He wouldn't actually.
To fight that.
Bingo! Congratulations, Walker Sushi.
Just as sure as I would Joe Biden attempting to pack the Supreme Court.
Let's go, dude. Congratulations on your Bing.
But I also think and know that life was one whole fuck of a lot better under Trump.
Was it? No, it wasn't. Your COVID lockdown started under Trump. Riots were under Trump. We had a shitty economy. Like, what the fuck, man? What are you talking about? For whom? Right. Like, if you were a billionaire or in corporate, maybe you did okay.
Than it was under dipshit dementia-ridden Joe.
Dementia Joe.
And the very real threat
He do be having
of
some
jail
dementia.
time. On top of that, last
You
week
gonna say something fucking crazy?
You can't send a former president to jail. I'm sorry, but the idea that you can do that is just ludicrous.
Ludicrous? Go. Did you say ludicrous? Also, what, man? So, if Joe Biden... Didn't you say... doesn't Donald Trump want Joe Biden in prison? Do you agree that Joe Biden should be in prison? Or Barack Obama or Hillary Clinton? Wait, she wasn't president. She just wanted to be. Oops. Sorry to rub it in. Hillary's watching right now.
What are we going to do? Build a special jail with just one cell in there?
A special jail? No, what? You would just put him into jail. We have nice jails. What is wrong with you? Why are you such a cuck, man? It's crazy that you don't think a president can go to jail for crimes. They're committing crimes, man. Why? Why? Justify it. Why can't a president go to jail? What?
Remember, Trump's entitled to in Secret Service protection.
Not in jail, he's not.
At most, he'd be put on house arrest.
Cool. Put him on house arrest. He shouldn't be allowed to do anything. He's a criminal. He's a thug. He's literally a criminal. A shyster. I don't know. Like, Republicans are fucking hopelessly stupid. They're hopelessly stupid. There's nothing to be done for like 30% of the country. Dogs are smarter.
Again, but none of these criminal trials are going to be decided before the fucking election.
Was ordered to pay more than $120 million in damages
Woof.
to a woman he defamed. For anyone else...
Oh, yeah, that stupid fucking... Yeah, no, yeah. That stupid fucking crazy twat thought every powerful man wanted to rape her.
Wow. That's very normal stuff to say, Dave. Very cool.
Or did.
Very
Again,
normal.
she claims that Trump raped her.
Wow.
In like, think of Barney's. Well, here's Neiman Marcus, Barney's, and this is the store that Trump apparently raped her at. She's a complete lunatic.
Who's the next?
He lost the court case. So he lost it. You know?
Find out why they're so determined to...
You know, it's kind of funny because leftist circles wouldn't do this. They wouldn't open up their homes to you. They wouldn't open up their spaces to you.
To who? People are at my house all the time. I'm sure that's true of many of the people here. Literally, when you talked to Iron Gullet last, leftists, there were people over there. That was a civil trial.
Right wings will. Maybe that, for everyone that's watching this, really sink into their calculations.
Let me come over to your mom's house, Dave.
Anytime a leftist goes to a Trump rally and they say they're a leftist, everyone will sit there and go, okay, well, let's chit-chat a little bit.
I appreciate the article. Man shoved by Trump fans as ex-president calls for him to be ejected from rally.
Anytime a Trump supporter goes to a leftist rally, they're immediately met with, shut the fuck up! Get the fuck out of here! You piece of shit fucking bigot! Yeah, but here's the thing. Donald Trump only lost the election by 30,000 votes.
Actually, it was 7 million. Yeah, okay. 7 million. 7,060,140. I was gonna look.
Now Donald Trump is divisive, so maybe he got people to vote before. But again,
that is just full ass dumb as shit. If you haven't clicked it already on your card.
This is also why I believe mail-in ballots should be banned.
Cope.
At a constitutional level, there should be an amendment in the Constitution.
That's really stupid.
That bans mail-in ballots.
And why? Because Donald Trump lost by 7 million. Why?
You want to make Election Day a federal holiday? Fine, fuck it. I'll meet you halfway.
Fine, fuck it. No, I want it to be a week long and I want you to be paid to go. That would be amazing. $100 to vote. Hell yeah, dude. Consider it a little stimulus. $100 to vote. National holiday. Definitely one of those days or two of them are national holidays. Okay, but you have a whole week to vote. All right? And you get paid to go. Because for the people that it doesn't matter to, we don't need them to vote anyway. And the people it does matter to, $100 will really help out. And the government can absolutely afford it. Yeah. Give you $100 to go vote.
But if you want to vote, show up to the fucking voting place and cast your vote. Stop being a lazy fuck. Except the one that
it's not just about accessibility. It's definitely about the ability for everybody to, like, physical accessibility. But it helps people with physical limitations, for sure. But it's not just that. It's just like, you ever been a busy guy, Dave? It happens to people that have social lives and stuff. You just get busy sometimes. I go to my polling station physically, but, don't have to.
they want to disqualify
I like to go see who's there, though.
from the ballot from insurrection he hasn't been charged with. By the way, Australia, I have to ask...
Australia.
Why the fuck do you care about what the fuck's going on with my politics? Again...
Australia?
You're the stupid country that elected a female prime minister and got your right to legally own a gun taken away.
That's not true. They have some guns you can have. Yeah, mine's pretty close too.
At least we haven't been that stupid. By the way, never elect female leaders. Never.
By the way.
Ever.
Sure, man.
His campaign.
Because the Constitution of the United States of America does not prohibit a felon or somebody who is actually an inmate from being president of the United States of America.
Yes, it does. It does say they have to be a character in good moral standing, so a prisoner would not be that.
Oh, good. Put them away then. I don't care.
But I think the will of the American people is so fucking strong that you're going to have to ignore that.
I don't think the will of the American people is don't put Donald Trump in jail. What I think will happen, though, dude, put this man in jail. I swear they're going to, there's got to be a let's break out of prison thing to cap this off, right? There's got to be a prison break involved in this story. Put him in prison. He's going to float it. You know Donald Trump will float, break me out of prison. I've seen a movie. It'll happen, dude. And then, of course, it'll go poorly and make them look crazy.
That's absurd.
Because our founding fathers never contemplated a scenario, anything
Want to
even...
see Giuliani break him out? Dude, he would fucking kill Giuliani to get out of prison for sure.
remotely close to something like this.
Good, then you have proof that he did something illegal.
Yeah, man.
Because all I've been seeing so far is a bunch of stupid fucking bullshit that doesn't amount to dick. Trump got fined for literally no crime.
Uh-huh. Actually, not true.
I want to repeat that.
There's been many crimes. Among them were him illegally relocating, possibly for private enrichment, the highly classified, like beyond classified, like nuclear launch, like shit. He had actual, like nuclear facility locations. He had like there's evidence to suggest, I have a friend that's really locked into this stuff. There's evidence to suggest that Donald Trump and his actions have led directly to the compromised positions of like international spies and their death, like in places where, yeah, like literal spy identities, yeah, intelligence leaks, fucking crazy. And that's just like the high level America stuff. Like beyond that, he's simply corrupt, man. Like satellite tech, yeah, nuts.
That Trump got a fine for no fucking crime.
77-year-old is facing 4 criminal trials and a total of 91 indictments. They relate to his attempts to overturn the result of the 2020 election.
Which he did not do.
Yeah, he didn't do?
Election
like he didn't
interference
successfully accomplish?
In the state.
He literally did try to overturn the election. How are you... He was so public about this. He was deeply public about this.
Georgia.
Which he did not do.
We're just full denial. We're just like, he didn't do that, actually. We have phone calls. We listened to him.
Falsifying business records in New York.
Which is the bank's problem, not the government's problem.
And...
No, that's a crime.
And he also paid, in that case, he paid the fucking loan back! In full, with interest, fuck you!
He's so mad. I don't think he did, by the way.
Documents after...
And you really want to go down this rabbit hole, considering you have Joe Biden up there, which did the same thing?
They actually investigated Joe Biden and found that he didn't do that, and neither did his son. And I'm not a Biden fan. They actually investigated it, though. I'm fine if Joe Biden goes to prison for the same thing. That's my standard. Presidents shouldn't be bullshit. They should be good. And if we have bullshit presidents, put them in fucking jail. I don't care. Like, they don't get to be fucking criminals. It should be... Honestly, this is such a good precedent to set. I need the president to be complicit for their actions in office. If they're dog shit, we will put you in fucking jail. Yeah, I'm in. You're going to have a prison system? Very, very tippy top of it on a razor's edge on your behavior then. Fuck yeah. We can't do Praetorian Guard, but we can do this.
Mike Pence, which did the same thing. Really? Because if you put him in jail, you actually do, for the first time ever, I'll agree with Tim Pool.
Uh-huh.
You agree, you
what?
Really do risk civil war.
Wow, slow brain. You're opposed to it because you don't want a civil war? There's not going to be a civil war. Dude, I'm telling you. You'll have some people act out. Do you see this crowd? Look at this.
Because I'm being...
Oh, go back.
Risk civil war.
Look at risk civil war against these motherfuckers? For real? Okay. Fine. Let's fight, man. Like... No, they're going to continue on with their comfortable little fucking cushy lives and their bunions and their fucking prescription medication and their heart pills, and they're going to limp into existence and eventually die of COVID or something. Like, fucking shut up. I think you do a good job, Tyrannosaurus Horse.
Because I'm being indicted for you, and never forget, our enemies want to take away my freedom, because I will never let them take away your freedom. I will never let that happen.
Yeah, so definitely he's being coached by political... I haven't watched a lot of Trump stuff, but I mean, I expected this. He's being coached to tie his, as he always does, his narcissism involves everybody. If I go to prison, they might put you in prison, dude. And it's like, man, they're not putting anyone but extremists in prison, including leftist extremists. I mean... for this kind of stuff. I mean, they're not putting anyone. I mean, they're also fuck the prison system, but they're not like in this regard. They're not cracking doors down because they know that it would cause extremism. That's what causes extremism, man. Although, we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. Believe me, if Trump is going to put out fucking, like, don't talk bad about me laws, Donald Trump will assault your free speech. He's, like, if he wins, he's cracking down on anti-Trump shit, and that's the fight now. It's going to be about him. Luckily, unless leftists allow him to do so, I don't think he can win. Although I say allow, unless Joe Biden does something so deeply contemptible that I can't talk the leftists and the others into biting the fucking he sucks but he's not going to be his bad bullet. It's in the cards. It is in the cards. It's definitely in the cards. He'll ramp up the Patriot Act. Oh, yeah. There's going to be big crackdowns. We go through phases of this shit. It's fascist. And I would like to not embolden the fascists, please. That would be delightful. That said, I mean, he's so divisive. I don't know. Does he make it to the end of the campaign? Genuinely, if he's like a genuine threat of fascism, and we got people like fucking, people are getting more extreme than they were before. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm more worried about that, honestly. For Civil War shit, I'm not worried about putting this man in prison. I think that's the best case. I think the best thing we could do is put him in prison. Personally. We'll see.
Well, unfortunately, with the bullshit charges...
This summer's going to be hot. Dude.
What he just said there is true. And this is the thing. The average American can see that. And the average American knows that life was better under him than under Biden.
That's just not factually true. Like, it's just not. In fact, I mean, the economy is starting to do a lot better, and it's getting a little bit... As we get further away from lockdown stuff, it's getting better and better, which is good. That said, not ideal for anyone on the left because of the situation. I mean, most people, I think, personally, on our side of the aisle are worried about Palestine. Economy is around, like, inflation's bad, and like, essentially price gouging is bad. And there needs to be regulation on people's ability to price. But I think what's happening is Taco Bell is saving the world. I'm just kidding. I think what you're seeing is people are starting to flock towards value. Like, Taco Bell made the most money because they were the cheapest. And I think maybe we can do like a consumer thing. But most importantly, by a long shot, is labor has gained so many W's under the Biden administration. Not necessarily directly due to the Biden administration, but it hasn't been as hostile an environment because there's not a Republican administration in office. So labor has room to make a lot of strides, and we really have. And there's a general strike in 2028. Wendy's was going to do surge pricing, and they immediately, after everyone was mad about it, said, we're not going to do that anymore. We'll see what happens. I mean, who goes to Wendy's, though? Biden did shut down the train strike. That's right. But, like, so even then, it's less hostile environment. The train strike was bullshit. I agree. I remember that now. But still, they ended up winning their labor shit, right? We still got the W in the end. And the UAW got some really good things. My state in general is having a really fantastic time with the Whitmer governorship.
And it got a lot worse real quick.
Dude, you're talking about the shitty COVID response that Trump went into? Like, man, can you imagine if we had even just the libs in charge at the beginning? Holy shit. How much different that would have been? Incredible. Instead, we had Trump's bumbling ass doop-de-dooing into the fucking abyss as people were just fucking dying. Literally had to keep them in cooler trucks. Insano shit, man.
Election results culminating on January 6, 3 years ago, when just a few hundred metres from here, he encouraged his supporters to march on the Capitol building.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did, man. He said, let's march over there. And then he drove away. Like a bitch. He literally did. It's I mean, you know.
They've just smashed open the door. On the other side, guards are desperate and trying to hold.
No, he fucking didn't.
Big Cope screaming.
That is a lie. He said you have to go home now.
No, he didn't.
Be peaceful.
He didn't say you have to go home now. Be peaceful. He tweeted like 4 hours after this happened, something like that. That's hilarious, dude. Dude, come on. I know that you're not very good at clocks and like telling time, but certainly it was 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours after this happened. So come on, dude. And that was after he incited them to go do it.
Also, I noticed none of you leftist cocksuckers give a rat's ass
You can talk about the girl that got
about
shot.
when a bunch of leftist protesters broke down the doors of the Senate
When did they do that? Who cares?
to stop the confirmation of Justice Brett Kavanaugh.
Are you talking about like protesters? Like, did that happen? Yeah, nope. Does that count as a no? Did he say no?
Confirmation
No.
of act like this is the worst thing that's ever fucking happened in the Capitol.
On the 2020 flag, and they were.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's finally have it out. Let's just have the goddamn fight.
What fight?
It has the juice.
What fight? First result on YouTube for Trump speech march on Capitol.
We help individuals.
Oh, an ad because I'm on the wrong account. Fuck.
Manage change, and now we're.
I'm gonna get YouTube Premium at some point.
Now it is up to Congress to confront this egregious assault on our democracy. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down. We're going to walk down anyone you want, but I think right here, we're going to walk down to the Capitol. And we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women.
Mm-hmm.
And we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them.
Uh-huh.
Because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong.
Yeah, man. So I'm going to walk down there with you, and then he gets off the podium, walks. People start walking that direction, and then the fucking car drives away. Yeah, dude.
I don't know. Tim Pool keeps jerking off to World War III and Civil War.
Yeah, he sure does. I think the Kavanaugh got too close to the doors and then were arrested immediately. I don't remember them getting in there.
God, can you imagine being that guy, that guy's fucking girlfriend?
Oh my God,
Jesus
what?
fucking Christ.
That guy's girlfriend? You want to be that guy's girlfriend?
Oh yeah, baby. While we're doing it, can you keep repeating World War III?
And don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.
Bro. Is he still... Someone paid for this commentary? Is he still making a paper airplane? He sat there for 18 minutes? That was 8 minutes. He sat there for 10 minutes making... He's still working on a paper airplane for 10 minutes? It takes him 10 minutes?
And don't miss out on our extra minute segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.
Paper fortune tellers? He's just sitting there quietly? Dude, look at this card. It's perfectly symmetrical. It's perfectly symmetrical bingo. Look at this beautiful fucking card. Totally denying the bingoers their possible win. Look at them. It's so close. We have but mere moments. If he says, I don't care, no, 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 Sigma male, worries about testosterone for some reason, or jackass, you get a bingo. I don't care is a triple bingo.
Okay, we got through that. All right. This is where I'm going to end this for the first one. But I most likely will see everyone later. This will be on my cooking channel. So, good night, everybody.
He ended up falling asleep watching South Park on Twitch, which wasn't his cooking channel. Oh my goodness. The ding knowers. Let's go, dude.